just trying to figure out which way to go. Is it that way? It's really hard to see on the map where I'm supposed to be going right now. Oh, I've got the handbrake on. That would help, idiot. I think it's this way. Is that right? Oh God, we're attempting to go down there. What am I doing? Right, let's do it. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, right, we're good. Let's get in the right gear. This is Reefton Logging Road, which I'm hoping, because I'm on my own, is not bad. Like, I'm just taking a shortcut. I have been told that old Reefton Logging Road is like slippy, not what I want to be doing on my own. Like, this is muddy. It's got a rocky base though. I've looked on the topography. It doesn't look like there's any steep bits. Steep bits. It's definitely not as smooth. I've just driven up Dray Track. You've probably watched that video. That's a really nice track. Beginner worthy, but nice views if you haven't watched it. This is way rougher. That's really smooth. This is rough, but not so far. It's not bad rough. It's just taking my time. Like, there's mud all there, but the underneath that, I'm pretty sure, is rock. So I've chosen to be on my own today. Let's just... Momentum is my friend. There we go. Look at my in, Jesus. Yeah, so I'm not doing anything remotely difficult, she says. I mean, I don't know, this could be difficult. So far, so good. What's funny, I was thinking about this yesterday when I was doing a little explore, is that I've done difficult tracks when I'm with other people. And I've not needed any advice or any help. You know, it's been absolutely fine. But then as soon as you're on your own, it's a bit more like, it's no different though. There just is that fear, isn't there? That what if fear, something goes wrong and I'm on my own. Even to the point of, it feels better when there's somebody else in the car, so you've got two brains, so you can, you know you're not on your own, even though vehicular wise you're on your own. So yeah, it's weird, isn't it, how fear plays on you like that. Oh, God. That's alright, it's alright, we'll just drop down into one. What's that hole there? That's alright. This looks a bit slimy, but I'm not going to fall off the side, which is always good. Just letting the car go down in one. There's rock. It's really rocky with a little bit of slimy stuff on the top. Sometimes I even feel better getting stuck when the kids are in the car, just because there's somebody else in the car. Feel more confident, I should say, not getting stuck. Try not to get stuck. Okay. Right. Fuck. That was a bigger hole than what I expected. Holy shit. Oh, this is a bit rocky. Pick your line. We're going to go straddle that. It's always the way that the randomest little holes like that. This is why I stop at every muddy hole. Because when I don't, that happens. Oh dear. Anyway, that was fine. That was a bit enjoyable actually, having something remotely not flat to do. But yeah, Sophia is weird, isn't it? Everything is exactly the same, but I have a car behind me. Makes me feel like I could do things that when I don't have a car behind me I can't do, but yet never have I needed that car. It'd be nice to have a tag along sometimes, but this weekend was all about just being. If you've never been on the bush on your own, do it. I love it. Like, I can imagine if I had a partner that would be similar to being in the bush on my own. Shit, where does the track go? I can imagine that would be similar. You know, when you're with friends, I think it's, what gear am I in? Let's just drop down. Fucking hell, car, come on. Noticed that the car takes its time to get into low range sometimes. Low. I'm like, come on, I want one and I want it now. And it's like, in a minute. We're just having to think about dropping into low. And then I'm careering down the hill at 50 when I want to be careering down the hill at 9. I had the best fire yesterday. I found some wood. I had wood, but yesterday on my little drive I found some really nice wood, and kind of cut it into long lengths with the intention of cutting it at camp. And then when I got to camp I just couldn't be bothered, so I ended up with them kind of stacked around the back of my fire up, so the fire was going up them. Oh, it was awesome. Can't beat a bit of bush. I've got to pay attention. There was a track back there that is marked on the map as Black Diamond, very steep, and on it even says not really suitable for most four-wheel drives. Track blocked. It says 5m from top, which 5 meters from top. That doesn't even, like, that's weird. But anyway, was a track off there, which of course I've got no intention of doing. This is rough. This track. I would say it's rough. I can't see. You can see. I can't see. What the hell am I driving into? Let's just drop down. Oh, that's fine. Rough. So far, enjoyably rough. Oh, muddy puddle. I'm going if you don't like pinstripes, I don't know, I'd say this is probably not the track for you if you don't like pinstripes. My friend Damien does not like pinstripes, so I wind him up every time we come on a track like this. Because I could just see him rolling his eyes that he's going to have to get his car polished. Me, on the other hand, if you've watched Cars, the movie, that's how I live my life. Leave the dents, leave the scratches, they all tell stories. But I know there's some people out there that don't like scratches. When I bought this car, oh hello, let's drop down a bit here. What the fuck? I don't like the fact that I can't see around that corner. Oh yeah, I can see around the corner, it's fine. It just looked a bit muddy and steep, but there's a washout there. I still think that, look, I reckon in the wet it might be slippy slidey, but there's good rock under here. The guy at Toyota tried to sell me aftercare for scratches, and I just looked at him and I said, nah, I'm going to trash this car. I don't need aftercare for scratches. And lo and behold, there's a couple of dents. The side step's bent. I managed to gouge a hole in the big dent in the back with some guttering in a trailer. Oh. Concentrate. You know, that bit on the left there looks pretty muddy. It's almost like all the soil has just come onto the track, but this side there's good rock under there, so I'm going to say it's under the whole track. I reckon you could do this in the wet, it would probably be a bit interesting, but at the same time you've not got the drop off on that bit to deal with. Let's go. This is definitely on my own a bit more intense than the other one, but so far so good. Bloody hole after that last one. Not overly sure how this comes out. It comes out through Vennel's campground. Now, I've been to Vennel's, I don't recall seeing a track up here, but then it was a while ago. Oof, that was a more deep hole. Chainsaw on that. I'd be pissed off if I had to turn around now. Shouldn't say that. hole. This is rough, but it's rocky. You know, like, I can imagine driving up here, you'd be a bit more. I'm gonna go straddle that bit there. Oh, what's that there? I've got a thing about holes like that. Don't like them. So I'm just gonna, this might crunch here. I'm just gonna kind of straddle it. I don't like having big holes off to one side of the car. After my friend Damien rolled his car in that kind of similar situation, where his car slipped in, I suppose, into the hole. So it freaks me out a little bit. So take my time. Strap down again. Like, yeah, that bit going up, you might lose a bit of traction, you know, as you kind of try and get over the bits. But there's enough rock there. That was all real rocky. I didn't slide coming down, you know, there was nothing loose about it. That made me lose any grip. And it's not dry, like, I might just drop into one here. This looks rough. Ooh, see? That bit there where it rolls fast. Again, it's rough, but it's bags of grit, even though it's you know, the dampness of the morning. Where are we? I'd say that this is enjoyable in terms of, I'm just thinking, if you were a beginner and you were coming along Dray Track, watch the vid, it's on the channel. If you were coming along Dray Track, really nice easy drive, thinking, you know, how would you get down from there? This fucking mad. Momentum is my friend. Like, this is fine. There's nice rocky so far. I should say it's fine. Let's just hold that judgment till the end. But yes, there's these bits here. You know, there's a steep drop off there, but this bit of track is fine. The bits that have been remotely complicated, rocky, they have track. They have bush on the sides. So if you mess up, you're not going to career off down the hill to your death. You're just going to stop. So it's probably quite a nice track for somebody. Like, I'm enjoying it, and my friends are like, you're not a newbie, you're not a beginner anymore. I've enjoyed this so far, apart from shit like this. Oh God. So I reckon you could bring somebody fairly new on here. We'll just see what the drop is down into the campsite. We're not far now. These are the type of drives I kind of like, where you have elements of, right, I've got to stop and really think about what I'm doing. Like, I don't want all my tracks to be like Dray Track. I do like to have to think a bit, but I don't need to break stuff. I'll leave that to the bags of money. Just wondering how steep this drop is going to be down into camp, because it is a long way down and I'm still going up. This looks a bit rough on this corner. Paper map too, but my little electronic one is actually giving me the topography lines, which helps me decide when I'm about to brick it and when I'm not. Let's just drop down. Not seen anybody out this morning. Drop down one more. I'm going too fast. Bit of a hole in the road there. Oh, this looks rough. Looks like it's got lots of grip. I think we might just stay on this side. Take it slow. Can't remember if I thanked, I know I did it on the other video, but I got some advice off somebody, because I always check out that hole. I always ask for advice especially when I'm going out solo. So somebody called Nathan gave me some advice on Dray Track. He said this would be fine, but then he actually said he went a different way. But he said don't go on old logging road if you don't want to if you don't want to slip and slide. So I took that advice. I've not gone down old Reefton logging road. We've come down just Reefton logging road. We're nearly down. This is fine. Loads of rock, loads of grip. Again, I reckon in the wet it'd still have this amount of grip. I'm in one now. I could probably change gear. Let's go to 2. That's a big hole, but we're all right on this side. There we go. I don't know. Not far now. Around the corner, old Reefton logging road will join this one. This is enjoyable. This isn't just a mind-numbing. Let's just go a bit higher up there. There's a few more pinstripes. Like a sharp stick. Oh, how far I have come. One of my first experiences of four-wheel driving was Herb's road track out near Reefton. Seriously, I reckon I went about 10 metres into the track and then saw a couple of rocks and was like, oh no, I had to reverse out. It was pretty funny. Like, I look back at that, but that's what happens in life, isn't it? You just live and learn. I'm not really sure what that is there. That could be a hole. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this looks shit house. What the hell? Right, I'm gonna stay in the right hand side of these, I reckon. is the slippiest, I say slippiest, most clayest looking bit. Let me have a look. That's the old Reefton logging road. What gear am I in? This bottom bit is probably the most kind of clay, possible slidey bit. But again, there was bags of grip in that bit. It just didn't look particularly nice. Ridges, ruts, bloody the opposite of a ridge is a rut. And we're nearly down. Seriously, do not recall where this track comes out in Vennels. I know there's a bridge at Vennels, so I don't need to cross the river. All day if I stay in second. Seriously, like the campground should be right here. God, Bonham, there's a tree in the way. Oh, what gear am I in? That would be neutral. Lovely bit of river at Vennels. If you've not been to Vennels, it's worth checking out. It is muddy though, like it's like this. Lovely bit of river. Oh, I should take you over the bridge, shouldn't I? Let's go over the bridge. This is on the channel. I was just, oh look, that's interesting. On the channel, as it was one of the first videos I did. Sorry, we'll just have a little detour. You could camp down here, and it was the top spot down there. I mean, it's rough, but you could camp. There's a room off to the left there. That was open. So there you go. You can't get down there. But I've not been into Vennels for a while, so let's go across the bridge. So what you can do at Vennels, where's the road gone? Is you can get in the river up here, and you can float all the way around and get out the other end. Maybe we'll have a picture. I don't know whether I should stop on the bridge. Anyway, there you go. That was Reefton Logging Road. That was good fun.